Alright, we haven't posted a Necron versus Orc battle before, so it is Necrons versus the Bike Wah with Decurion. What are they? Tomb Blades, yeah. Tomb Blades, you got how many units of dudes? 2 units of troops. Immortals. This is the same as this, so these are all Orks. Is that what are they called? Annihilation barges. 2 units of wraiths with the spiders and the scarabs. And then what is Doomsday Orks? 2 Doomsday Orks. And your lord is just a lord, so you don't have any destroyers. Alright, so I've got 1 war buggy with a flamer, Scorcha in reserve, Mega Knobs on top of the big Squiggoth, who has Feel No Pain. Def Chopta, 4 units of war bikes as troops, 1 tractor cannon, 1 squad of Ludas, the Mega Knob squad, not Mega Knob, the Knob squad on bikes, and Zargsnark, Pain Boy, and the Psychers on top of the Triceratops with Mad Doc, and a mech, and you got no reserves? Alright. Let's see what will happen if I can steal. Seize, and this is the mission where we start with 6 objectives, counting down, not night fighting. Yep. What was your warlord trait? The one that lets you drop 2 cards? Alrighty. Alright, so his army is kind of crawling this way. Scarabs are making a run for objective 5. You're probably going to score all 6 points at the beginning because you got the ability to grab all the objectives, right? Objective 3. 5, 3, 6, no prisoners. Yeah, they're moving. Sliding a little bit. Is he detached or is he staying on? Alright, shooting it is. Alright, in the shooting phase, you got first blood. Because you killed a unit of war bikes. These war bikes lose 1, they pass, well they fail, but they mob rule it. Killed a whole bunch of Zargsnark squad. Actually, does he run off the table? No, he's fine. And that was brutal. And then there's no assaults, but I think you got 7 points, right? First blood plus all 6 cards. It's just gonna be hard to recover from. Okay, so 7-0 at the beginning of round 1. So in the psychic phase, I jump over here, take a wound from perils. And then fail to frazzle them because the Necrons actually deny the witch with 3 successes. Unbelievable. And so we're on to the shooting phase where we're going to start shooting things. So my shooting phase, I put 2 wounds on a scarab with war bikes. Glanced the Annihilation Barge with the Def Copta. And turbo boosted these bikes. Didn't boost those bikes. Turbo boosted Tank Shock with Zargsnark. And that's it. It's a sad round. So on to assaults. These bikes assault your immortals. Assault phase. These bikes fail to charge scarabs. They roll a 3. Here we go, and still get a 3. The Mega Knobs just kill the Annihilation Barge, and we replace the former Exorcist Rhino thing with the barge. And that was my assault phase because I failed to charge over here against the immortals, losing 1 guy on Overwatch. And okay, point-wise, I get 3 for objective 2 because I got guys on it. I got Big Game Hunter, and where's objective 4? That's that thing over there. I'm probably never going to get objective 4. But I'm going to drop a... Where's your warlords over there? Yeah, I'll keep both cards. So score would be I would have, what, 4? Yep, 4-7. And you draw 5 cards. Scarabs got down. This thing didn't move, right? Just pivoted a little bit. The 2 Annihilation Barges moved closer. Scarabs are running for my lines. They got to help hold the line. Everyone walks away from the Mega Knobs, except for those troops who are coming up to shoot me, I guess. Other barge doesn't move, but the Annihilation... Doomsday Arc doesn't move, but the Annihilation Barge comes a little closer. And we're on to shooting because you got no psychics. Okay, in the shooting phase. We have a debate over here, but apparently my Psyker is still alive. since his unit could jink, lost most of the Mega Knobs and the mech to mass shooting. Wiped out the war bike so that you hold objective 5 with your scarabs. And that was all your shooting. So assaults, your scarabs charge. They're charging. Alright, charges. The only one that makes it is Immortals into the bikes. Oh, you're trying to kill your guys. Physically destroy the models. And we are on to bikes versus them. And I go on initiative 4, so I go first. The combat, Zardsnark wins. And actually goes to hold the objective again. So, what'd you get point-wise? You got behind my line, so you're at 8 points. Secure objective 5, 9, 10. Supremacy. So you're at 8, 9. You don't have hold the line. So, and you didn't get blood and guts. So still 9 to 4. It's not looking good for me. We'll see. I draw 3 cards. Reserves don't come in, and oh, I gotta move Zardsnark. That's right. He's gonna just drive up to here. Knob is gonna go after these scarabs, bikers. I gotta kill 5 units or something, like 6 units to get super points with no prisoners. This is my chance to come back, so I'm gonna try it. Charlie, the big squig, is going after these guys. Scarabs, bikers are not sure what they're gonna do. Deathcopter's gonna try to shoot you in the back. Mega Knobs are going to try to hold objective 4, which is unlikely, and we're on to the Psychic Phase. Psychic Phase, Force goes off, Frazzle does not kill me, and I can't use the Blessing because Zardsnark does not have Here We Go. So, we're on to shooting. We're going to begin shooting. This knob is going to shoot scarabs. Phase, did I do anything? I put 2 wounds on a scarab with a war bike, and that was my shooting phase. These both jinked, and I hit them both times and did not do anything. Even with rockets. It was a sad day. Alright, so the assaults. So in the assault phase, I killed 5 units. Zardsnark kills the Ark. The Knob and buddies kill the Scarabs. Killed the Barge. Charlie the Big Squiggith killed the Scarabs. Mad Doc and his 2 Mega Knobs failed to take out 2 vehicles, but they did take 2 hull points off the Annihilated Barge, and it has no shielding now. So D3 for whatever that's called. No prisoners. I'll roll a 1. No, 3. It's bringing me back into the game. 6, 7. Except I've lost a lot of my army, so we'll see how that goes. And then I don't hold objective 4. I did not assassinate. And I do hold objective 1. So it brings me up to only 1 point below you, actually. 8 to 9 at the bottom of, or at the top of round 3. The Necrons pretty much concede the entire left side of the board for me. Right side for Duke Lacrosse, and are coming after the Mega Knobs. We've already turbo boosted the Doomsday Arc, and yeah, what were your cards? Witch Hunter, Secure Objective 3, Secure Objective 1, and Supremacy. Alright, so shooting. You're going to shoot with that Doomsday Arc. Do you ignore the Shake and Stun? You don't have to roll for it, it's just automatic. Okay, shooting. A Mega Knob took a wound, and a War Knob Biker with Zardsnark died because that Doomsday Arc shot him. And we're on to assaults. Mega Knobs and Mad Doc, they're dead. Killed by Wraiths at the start of the initiative. Score-wise, what'd you get?
Nothing, actually.
Nothing! Alright, I like that. So it is 9 to 8 at the bottom around 3. So I draw 1 card. Secure Objective 6. I think that's one sitting right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
6. Okay. Very good. Does my guy come in? Yes. Where does he come in? On the right. Movement. The Scorcho War Buggy comes in here because I see no reason to go up there and mess with that. I have to hold objective 6. It's the only one I drew that's new. Kill a character, it's just not going to happen. In fact, I'm going to drop it this round. Well, maybe I won't, but we'll see. The bikes are all coming this way, except for the big squiggoth. And so we're on to psychics. 5 dice. Force weapon fails, and I don't do anything else. Phase. I immobilize the Doomsday Arc with Ludas, and everything else turbo boosts. And those guys turbo boost just in case it matters. From his snout to that, it's an 11-inch charge, so do I make it? Cocked? No. He's not fleet. So that was my turn. I hold objective 6. And I'm going to drop Assassinate because I'm pretty sure I'm not killing that dude. So it is a tied game. 9-9. Everything is coming at Charlie the Big Squiggoth, and we're on to shooting. We're shooting. Just gonna shoot there. All right, we'll hit 2 and 2. Everyone jinx. Yep. All right, so shooting. Charlie takes a wound. You blew up the knob biker, which gives you a kill on a character, and it's gonna give you a point. So charges. Who's charging Charlie? 3-inch charge, and so they'll all be in. I don't know who the other one was, but yes. No, reroll. They don't have fleet though, so they don't actually get to reroll. All right, Wraiths. Wreck Charlie the Big Squiggoth. Charlie the Big Squiggoth, he dies, and actually just died. If he'd made one more feel no pain, he would have made it. So you got objective 3, which is that one with the spider, and Assassinate, so brings you up 2 more points to 10, 11, and I gotta draw 1 card, right? Blood and Guts. I gotta win a combat. At this point in the game, it's hard to do. Okay. Yeah, those guys, they're unlikely. Okay. Alright, movement. The war buggy is already turbo boosted. It drives over to hold objective 4, but I've got to take out that Doomsday Arc. And so we're going to aim for the Doomsday Arc, see if we can do it. Shooting. He's going to shoot at you. Shooting phase. I took out the Doomsday Arc, which means I'm going to get objective 4 with the war buggy. And turbo boost the Deathcopter. This Deathcopter shot. And he saved the hit. These guys don't shoot the war bikes. Zargsnark's still hiding in the corner because I don't see a reason to pull out and get charged by 10 Wraiths currently. And if you do charges, these war bikes are going to charge that. And I killed the Annihilation Barge with the knob, and this guy's up against it, but he can't do anything. And so I actually score 3 points. Objective 4 twice, and Blood and Guts. Pulling me up to 1 above you. Very close game where these, like I gave up that side of the board to the Orks, this side to the Necrons, because these guys are all going to die. But spiders are coming up to attack the war bikes. Wraiths are going to come slaughter Ludas and the 2 Grots. And that war buggy's probably toast. But alright, on to shooting. Phase, I lose to 2 war bikes, which is perfect because there was no fear checks being made. And the spider's going to charge my Deathcopter. Alright, the Deathcopter shoots at the spider and misses. The spider makes its charge, there's no doubt. That's 7 inches, 4 plus 3. Unlike my previous. You're going to charge who? The big gun? Okay. They're in. Then I will overwatch you. Yep, the assault phase to pretty much give up everything on this side of the table and hand over a point because I lost the Luda. There was 1 Luda left. He failed his morale check, giving him psychological warfare. Did you drop the other card? Alright, so is it 2 cards? 2 cards. Psychological warfare. And secure objective 6. Well, there. Ha. It's very important because Duke Lacrosse had that last time too. Alright. He's got Kingslayer, so Zardsnark's hiding back there. I don't actually know he has Kingslayer, though. Well, there's no reason to put Zardsnark on the other side of the table, so he breaks off with the Weird Boy and the 2 bikes. Defcopter goes to slightly on the edge, and the War Buggy drives to the backside of that ruin, does not immobilize itself, or onto Psychics, where I roll 3 dice. So 5. Psychic phase, I was really hoping to kill the Warlord with Frazzle. I deep struck here with the jump. And then I fail with Frazzle and Force. So on to shooting. Shooting phase, I killed a whole bunch of warriors with his Warlord. And we got no assaults. So I'm dropping Psychological Warfare, and Zardsnark holds objective 6. So it pulls me up 1 point. And you drew Kingslayer. So movement, Wraiths are probably going after Zardsnark, I guess, on the hope that you get enough rounds to get to him. And the Warlord split off. All the warriors are going to shoot at my bikes, I assume, but who knows. Wraiths have moved. So we're on to shooting. He runs 5 inches. He runs 6 inches. They run 6 inches. Those guys, 3 inches. Oh, Zardsnark. I gotta see how far he is. Alright, so the Weird Boy and the Pain Boy survived the shooting, but they're running. And my buggy is alive. So we're on to assaults. If he rolls poor, like a 2, he can't make it. But otherwise, yeah, he's in. They're charging. Alright, he kills off the Pain Boy and the Weird Boy. Score is still 13-12. Duke the Crosses made sure that guy's still got Linebreaker. I only have 3 models left, so... Yeah, what is my 1 card? Overwhelming Firepower. Yeah. What's his... Is he toughness 5? Alright. So it is. Not gonna happen. Okay. Zardsnark pulls up so he can try to kill the spider, which is unlikely. The buggy's gonna, which has been glanced, is here to try to kill Necrons, and the Choppa is gonna try to shoot his Warlord. Actually, Choppa's not gonna go there. I can't kill your Warlord with 1 shot because he's toughness 5. Choppa will just fall back then to where Zardsnark is. Actually, Zardsnark will even join the Choppa. The game might end. I did not get any points. It does. So I win by 1 because you're going to get 13 from Linebreaker. I'm going to get 14 from Linebreaker. So it was a mighty close game. And I still think the Wraith's the star unit.